Good day. We are the Group 3 and we will discuss about the news article that relates to Republic Act number 7160 or known and cited as the Local Government Code of 1991. The news article that we will be discussing is posted by Philippine News Agency with the headline 29 NCR Village Chiefs Summoned for Failure to Enforce ECQ. But before we further discuss this article, we should first know the main objective of the law.
Republic Act 7160, also known as the Local Government Code of 1991. So, the main objective of this law is to provide the state a decentralization process wherein the local government can gain powers and responsibilities. And other than that, this law enables a community to provide a local government so that the local government can also provide a security, peace, harmony in our community. So, this law is applicable or applied in every part of our barangays and municipalities.
In addition to that, this policy ensures the accountability of local government units through the institution of effective mechanisms of recall, initiative, and referendum. This policy also requires national agencies and offices to conduct periodic consultations with their appropriate LGUs, non-governmental and people's organizations, and other concerned community sectors.
There were 29 barangay chairpersons in Manila are not properly enforcing the enhanced community quarantine or ECQ. So the Department of the Interior and Local Government or the DILG issued these 29 barangay chairpersons. So barangay chairpersons should perform their mandated duties and they should be strict the physical distancing directives or the ECQ so that the cases in and their respective communities or respective barangays are still small, and so that they will conquer the dreadful COVID-19 and their local government unit.
Based on the article, where 29 barangay chairpersons are failed to enforce enhanced community quarantine, which includes the non-observance of physical distancing and the continuous mass gathering. It clearly violates the Republic Act number 7160, specifically Section 16, which states that local government units shall promote health and safety, among other things, within their respective territorial jurisdictions. Failure to enforce enhanced community quarantine during this time of pandemic will put its residents' safety at risk of becoming infected by the COVID-19. This liability by the LGUs will cost them possible imposition of suspension during the litigation.
Essentially, what we are seeing in this article is the lacking sense of duty these village chiefs have when it comes to enforcing enhanced community quarantine guidelines, and by extension, their lacking sense of duty towards public health as well. Written under Section 3C of Republic Act number 7160, we see that funding is directly proportional to merit, and that if you are deemed for whatever reason to be unfit for your role or position, you would henceforth be removed or at the very least be eligible for removal. We see the law in effect here when the Department of Interior and Local Government, or the DILG, had issued a show cause towards these 29 village chiefs to figure out the reason why they failed to do what they needed to do or what they were tasked to do.
According to Section 3 of Republic Act 7160, appropriate authorities appoint accountable, efficient, and dynamic systems for local government units with respective allocation for their roles and responsibilities in their respective communities based on powers, functions, responsibilities, and resources, but can also group, consolidate, or coordinate themselves for their efforts. These local government units are provided adequate resources to carry out their respective duties and have the freedom to broaden their sources of revenue. Therefore, these stated arguments point toward the capabilities of the local government units and show how they are socially, financially, and resourcefully capable to carry out responsibilities even during a public health problem.
Local government units are to enhance their works as they are provided with the sufficient needs and given enough opportunities in their municipalities. People's need should be always put in critical care as it stood by their foremost responsibility in managing their municipality. The liability and responsibility of the LGUs should be strictly implemented so that the quality of the community's leadership can be more enhanced, for it shows the community's competitiveness. Hence, the national government should still be in touch with the local government to ensure that both government's activities and improvements are for the benefit of all, especially when times like this pandemic arises. Both should have the same policies and goals that they wish and seek to achieve. This statement argues in the article that the LGUs are fully responsible for not implementing properly their policies despite of the enough resources and power given to the local government.